Hello everyone, good morning and good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I cannot listen. Can someone talk so that I can understand whether my system is working fine as expected?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, give me a moment, I'm just checking. Let me check. Okay, I'm unmuted. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay, all right, fine. Let us give 2 more minutes and then we can start the session. Even I'm able. Thank you so much for responding. Give us 2 or 3 more minutes and then we can start the session.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳ
Hello, hi all.
Okay. So, hello everyone. Good morning and good evening. Thank you so much for joining today's session. I am the trainer Manasa who will be taking care of your training sessions for the next coming days. Okay, so we are here to understand how to learn this Tosca automation tool called, which is developed by Tricentis. Okay, so before I join, so before I get into the actual topic, I would request everyone give me like 15 minutes of time. Let me make you understand how things go here and little basics about how things work here. And then after that, I'll open up for the query so that you can start with your queries. Okay. The first 15 minutes will be, you have to bear with me. I'll be speaking and you should be just listening to it. Okay. Okay, just give me a thumbs up or just let me know if it is, I mean, I'm audible and my screen is visible. Okay. Yeah, I see the hands are being raised at the starting. I cannot take up this doubts at the starting. I'll start it after that. Okay. Yes. So before I directly jump into anything, so we understand here, we are trying to understand the basic topics today. What is manual testing? What is automation testing? How is this Tosca automation tool and how is this different from other tools? Why is it called scriptless testing and what is scriptless testing? And what is the syllabus that we are covering as part of this course? And what are the certifications or badges that we are covering as part of this? Okay, so this is the information that we are getting as part of today's class. Okay, I'll try to cover most of all your questions that I get repeatedly from my previous batches. I have figured it out. Let me start with it. Okay, so about the trainer, I am Manasa with total 13 years of experience in this IT industry. And I am with this Tosca tool from almost more than 7 to 8 years. I have handled couple of projects with this Tosca. So not only with Tosca, I also have experience with UFT, mobile automation, and I also now currently working as a project manager. Okay, so recently I moved from one country to other country with a very good opportunity. So yes, that's a little achievement that I want to share with you all. Okay. And yes, so there are some general etiquettes that I want everyone to follow while we are starting with the session. So please, everyone, please do join on the time because the time that we start the first 15 minutes is very crucial for everyone because that is a time where we more discuss about the topics that we have covered in the previous sessions, and that is where we also understand a few queries and information. Okay, so if you join after 15 minutes and ask me to repeat it, it will be a troublesome for other speakers or other students also. So I would request everyone to join on your time, check your for test setup and then start begin. Okay, and yes, everyone should be on mute. That is a kind request. Let me check. My starting. Okay. Yeah, so everyone please be on mute and do not speak until I give you time. Yes, I'll give ample of time for everyone to talk. You have to bear with me till I give you the opportunity. Yes, please be present. This is really very important. Even if you don't do the assignments, even if you don't don't follow the previous classes, that is perfectly fine. I would request everyone, please do join the sessions regularly. Only then you'll be able to understand this Tosca. Yes, and interaction and engagement is very necessary. So every day you have to speak up, you have to talk, you have to understand what is happening, what is not. So only then I will understand what is getting into your mind. Okay, so interaction is very important. Engagement is also very important. So these are the basic things I would request everyone to be following in my classes. Okay. Yes. So coming to the next topic, that is automation space. So what is the syllabus that we are covering? So the syllabus that we are covering as part of our course is, so these are the different badges. So previously it was an individual certification that we are covering. So now it is a badge that is called Automation Specialist 1, Level 1, Automation Specialist Level 2, Test Design Specialist Level 1, Test Design Specialist Level 2, Automation Engineering Level 1, and Database Testing, also API Testing. Okay, and what is that? Yeah, API testing, and we are also checking on how this deck setup is. Okay, so these are the things that are covering. So whoever has joined newly to the Tosca, you don't know anything about this Tricentis Tosca. Yes, for sure you have to understand what is automation specialist level 1 and level 2. We will have a brief description about what is that being covered, and apart from that you are also understanding how to quantify your resume. So it's not a simple manual process. We are doing it with AI. So how to take the help of this AI and resume quantification is how to quantify your resume, how to attend for the mock interview session. So you do have mock interview sessions conducted from me and my team. Okay, if you are interested, you can give your name. At the end, I'll be collecting all your names. So you can give your names and we can attend mock interview sessions. And there are set of real-time interview questions. So the previous batches which I've handled, I have requested my students to come back with the interview questions they have been facing repeatedly in their interviews. So I have set of real-time interview questions, and please don't ask me at the starting of the classes. Yes, I will provide all the interview questions when the time is ready, and I feel whenever you are ready for the interviews. Okay. So all the material will be shared and given very in a clear steps. Don't worry about it. Yes, and also certification questions and answers will be discussed. Badges questions, how to complete the badges, when to complete the badges, all the information, necessary information is given. You just have to enroll with us. You have to just come with us and just be with me in this journey of 30 days, and then you will be ready for any kind of project that is coming on your way. Okay. So let me take you through what is Automation Specialist Level 1. Automation Specialist Level 1 is a basic course or the foundation course that I say, where you will understand how to automate a basic test case, how to create an automation test case, how to automate HTML control, that is our web application, how to do that, and how to execute all the test cases without any error message. Okay, so that is what you will learn as part of Automation Specialist 1. This is really very important. So whatever you want to do, whatever the things that you have to try it, right? So for all those things, this is a foundation. You want to do Salesforce testing? Yes, you should understand what is AS1. You want to do SAP testing? Yes, you have to understand Automation Specialist Level 1. You want to do mobile app testing? Yes, you have to do Automation Specialist Level 1. So for anything and everything you have to learn in Tosca, the first basic thing is Automation Specialist Level 1. In Automation Specialist Level 2, what you will understand is basics of API testing. As it is only covering basic, I have also included 2 or 3 more requests that are needed for us to complete the API testing. So as I have modeled in such a way that whatever API testing that we are covering, it is like full-fledged information for whatever API testing you have to do it. And also in a Automation Specialist Level 2, we are using a test data sheet. Okay, it might be an Excel sheet or the test data feature that we have inside the Tosca. We will understand how to use it, how to create it, how to tag it to your test case, and how to run your test case. All these things you will have a practical information, practical knowledge. That is all about automation specialist level 2. Yeah. And each and every clear guidance is given. So if you see, this is a page where you will understand so how to enroll it. So academy is a place where you have to enroll it. So here you have AS1, AS2, TDS1. You can complete a certification called product consultant certification. Okay, so apart from product consultant certification, you can also complete Tricentis Tosca. What is this? Tricentis Tosca automation specialist certification. So both of them can be completed simultaneously if you complete all the things that we are discussing here in this class. Okay. And apart from this, I have a few frequently asked questions. Okay. So is a Tosca tool on demand? Why is Tosca on demand? How will be my future in Tosca? Should I have to know any scripting language prior? How can I shift from manual to automation? Will I get a job in Tosca? Will this course be helpful in getting a job? Will the syllabus explained will help me land a job? So these are the frequently asked questions whenever anyone tries to interact with me or in any of my previous batches. These were the main important questions that are asked. Yeah, if you ask me, is Tosca tool on demand? If you see, these are some of the what I can say openings that I have picked up from LinkedIn. It is very recent one. I do update it every now and then. So if you see here, not only in India, but out of India also, there are so many companies that are using in Tosca. So they are starting with this Tosca because Tosca is widening its wings so much. So yes, Tosca tool is being a demand tool because it is very, why is it Tosca? So you, the next question, obviously, if I show this, why so much? The main thing is there is nothing that you have to write. You don't need to write a single line of code also. Okay, so everything you just have to understand the tool. So once you understand the tool, you will be able to understand how it works. Okay, so understanding the tool is very, very important. And we will see some major points that are shared from Tricentis team, that is called why is Tosca in demand? Because of its flexibility, because it supports both small and large scale operation, and breadth of coverage, that means over 160 technologies and enterprise applications are being supported with Tosca. Quality results, yes, it gives a good quality of testing within no time, because you don't need to write any line of code. You just have to develop a test case with the features that are already present in Tosca. So that is why there is the quality, quantity, you can do it more, and quality is also very good. And if you ask about cloud application management, yes, it helps organization manage and deploy their cloud applications very easily. What does Tosca do? It supports accessibility testing, functional regression, API, UI, and system integration. You take one tool and you can do any kind of testing that is being displayed on the screen. And it also integrates with NeoLoad for performance testing, and it also automates complex business processing and end-to-end enterprise testing. Okay, so anything can be done with the help of this Tosca. And who uses this Tosca? Companies in the information technology and service industry, and with more than 10 companies with more than 10,000 employees or more than 1 billion revenue is also started using it. Okay. Yes. You understood why to Tosca, what to Tosca, who uses. So the next question is, will I be able to get a job from your training that you are giving? Yes. If you see, these are some of the reviews that I have got who are being trained with me, who are with me in my journey. They have been placed with not only one offer, with multiple offers. If you see the first one, he said, I have received offers from Infosys and Wipro. If you see, he got an offer. So he has given his gratitude to me, saying that with the session, totally with my session, he was able to understand Tosca and he was able to get a job in Tosca. Not only one, there are many reviews that I could not club it and put it here. Here, if you see, he got 3 offers in the last 1 week organization. Okay. So that is how my Tosca, my training will help you to understand and to get you to that point, level of point. Okay. But for sure, how much ever I push, you have to be the one who takes that, and you have to be ready for any kind of challenges, for any kind of information or anything which I say, you have to implement it when then and there. Only then you will be able to get a job and get a place in Tosca. You just simply join with me and don't attend the classes. No, boss, it won't help us. Okay. You have to be with me, like the first thing what I told, you have to be with me. Like all the 30 days or 35 days of training, you have to be with me and you have to complete it. Okay. Yes. So till now, I hope I have answered some of your questions. So please go ahead. You can unmute yourself and start asking your questions. I'll give time for 10 minutes. Then we can jump into the other sessions. Any
Hi, Manasa.
questions?
This is Ravi.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask, like this Tosca tool, it's like an open source or like we need to uh pay like a paid subscription or something?
Yeah, it is not an open tool. It is for sure a paid tool. Okay. So yes, regarding that paid tool, how can I get a paid tool in my system? Don't worry, we will take care of your license. We will take care of your business email ID. Everything is taken care from our side.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay.
This course
Anything?
is this is Shivanand.
Yes, Shivanand.
This course is suitable for non-IT background.
Yes, there are people who have come with non-IT background, they have learned and they are now into Tosca tool. Okay. But only thing I would request, from if you are from non-IT background, you have to brush up few basic foundation questions about Tosca. I mean,
Oh,
testing. You have to
okay, ma'am.
understand what is testing, what is manual testing, what is regression testing. The basic things that I keep on reiterating on the classes, those basic concepts you should have a little knowledge about it. It would help you to understand what is Tosca.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Hi, Manasa. This is
Hello.
Bhargavi.
Yes.
So it is a actually licensed tool, right? And
Correct.
we have Selenium, which is an open tool,
Correct.
source tool, which is free of cost. So how often we will get some job postings for Tosca when compared to Selenium?
Did you see the latest this one? If
Yeah,
you
I saw
see
it, but if uh, my question is like, do we have more opportunities to Tosca in the coming next 5 to 10 years when compared to Selenium?
yes, for sure I can say, because Tosca, if you tell about Selenium, quickly ask 2 or 3 questions. Okay, does Selenium support API testing?
No.
Okay, does Selenium support desktop application testing?
Uh, yes.
No.
No, it
Yes,
will
is it?
support
Yeah, yeah,
only
yeah,
for
yeah.
web applications.
Web application.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
But Tosca is supporting all the other kind of testing, whichever you say, even if it is a paid tool, if client is ready to offer it, because it has more number of testing that can be done, and even with Jira integration and others, ALM integration is also easily possible, which is reducing more and more efforts compared to when you use it Selenium. And
Okay.
also, if you have to shift to Tosca, you don't need to learn any scripting, right? So you just have to understand the tool. So that's pretty much easy also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mansa.
Okay. Other questions, please?
Hi,
Hello, hi
Manasa.
Mansa.
Hello. Yes,
Sorry,
please.
you can
Okay,
yeah, go ahead, please. Thank you.
yeah, okay. Mansa, actually, I wanted to know about the product consultant certification, what it involves, AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, or how it is. Can you explain on it?
Yeah, if you have to complete product consultant certification, for sure you have to complete AS1, AS2, TDS1, TDS2, and API testing also. So all these badges. So if you are a product consultant is a certification, so whatever I am talking about are the individual badges that you have to cover. If you have to, only if you complete all the badges, only then you will be able to complete the product consultant certification.
Okay, okay. And if I fail in my first attempt, how many attempts are there for the if I fail first attempt for AS1, so how many times I can attempt the exam for that?
Yes. Whoever is coming with me, please don't talk about failure because you will have only one attempt in your will get it from my
Okay,
end. Okay.
okay,
So
okay,
don't
okay,
let us not think about the negative part. We only think about one and we will complete it in one.
okay, okay, sure. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Hi, Manasa, Sangeeta here. Actually, I have a question like, does Tosca have any limitations compared to other paid tool? For example, if I compare with AxleQ or any
Mm.
other test automation tool, does Tosca have any limitations?
So what kind of limitation that you are talking about?
Like, I'm looking into Salesforce test automation. So
Mm-hmm.
when I research on different automation tools, Tosca also came into picture, and AxleQ also people are using.
Mm-hmm.
So when I compare these two tools, is there any benefit of using Tosca compared to AxleQ?
Yeah, because Tosca has introduced a separate scanning method where it can capture Salesforce objects and all. Okay, so Salesforce scan is a special feature where Tosca has introduced only for Salesforce application. Okay, even in the similar manner, SAP also they have introduced separate things for SAP also. So these two will help you very easily to get your a web application or whatever that you are trying to get it into your tool. It is very easy. Your life has become easy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I couldn't compare with the Axle Q because it's new to me. Okay, maybe if I explore about Axle Q, then I can give you more advantages of Tosco, I believe.
Okay, but only thing is like, they don't have a trial version to do some um, training, but in Tosca we are getting that at least for 1 month.
Correct.
Yeah.
We do have that facility from Tosca. Okay,
Hi,
any
Mansa.
other questions? Yeah.
Yeah, one last question. This is Ravi again. So you mentioned in first 15 minutes of session there is an AI with the testing type. So is there any like an scope in the Tosca for AI?
It's already AI is already an inbuilt feature of Tosca. Okay, so we will see what is an AI which helps you to how to automation. So we have one special feature, okay, Vision AI, with which we can automate the test cases even before the development has completed. Okay, so we will discuss how it is, how can it be done. All those things will be discussed very clearly in our upcoming sessions.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Mansa. This is Chandra. So, like, you will be covering the integrations as well, like CI/CD integrations, those kind of stuff in this course.
No, CI/CD integration, we are not doing it. But for CI/CD integration, we need this, what is this called? Deck setup. Okay. So the deck setup integration is mandatory. So we will understand how to set up this decks. The
Mhm.
continuation part of decks is CI/CD. Okay. So if you excel in decks, then for sure you can set up CI/CD also.
Any Jira or ALM integration?
No,
Uh,
we are not
okay.
covering any Jira or ALM
Okay.
also.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Hi, Mansa, Akash here. Is there
Yeah.
any session related to SAP web and GUI, anything?
Yeah, Akash, actually we are covering web application testing here. Okay. So if time permits at the end, I mean, so at the end, by the time we come to an end, right, you will be understanding how to do SAP also. Okay, so
yeah, web is fine if you are covering a web, because that is also fine.
yeah, we are already covering web, API, database, and how to Excel automation is also covered here.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Can we move on to the next?
Hi, Manasa. This is Manasa. So I had one last question. As you said, you can integrate this Excel like database data-driven testing can like MongoDB and SQL all of the database can be integrated with this Tosca.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, Manasa. Glad to have a Manasa in my class.
Yeah, same here. Nice meeting
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all
Hi,
right.
Manasa. Just one question, last question. Like,
Yeah.
you told about the certifications, like badges also. So
Mhm.
Tosca will be charging some fee from to get it done.
No, completely free. Whatever we are taking, all of them are free. Okay, you just have to understand how to use them. That's it.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So let us jump into the today's session. I have to just cover a few more topics. So can anyone pitch in and tell me what is manual testing?
We interact with application with the manual interaction. It's called manual testing.
Okay. Any other question? Any other answers?
Manual testing is a process of testing software by hand to identify bugs and ensure it works as intended.
Okay. So I'll give a very lame example. I know it is lame, but still to make everyone. So there are people who will join with me non-IT background who doesn't know about testing. Okay. So in generally in day-to-day terms, so if you have to cook something, you generally go for a vegetable shop and you try to get a vegetable. So before you try to weigh in and get it inside your home, you just check the quality of that particular product, whether it is you can be able to cook it, or it is spoiled, or it is a fresh vegetable or not. The basic checks that you do is the basic testing that you are doing. Okay, and you are doing with the help of your human eye or human interaction, so it is called as a manual testing. Okay, so wherein you use a tool like there is a tool where it checks the quality of that particular product. You put that same vegetable on the product and get it certified, then you say it as a automation testing. Okay, so this is a very lame example. I generally give it. Yes, I do give examples like this because you have to connect to it. Okay, that is called as a manual testing in a day-to-day process. But what are we doing here? We are doing a web application testing or any application testing. So for that, what it is, manual testing is a software testing process in which test cases are nothing but where we write how to test that product. Okay, so if you have to go and get the vegetables, you have to walk to the vegetable shop, then check if the vegetable is available or not. If the vegetable is available, take it to your hand and see it with your human eye. So these are the basic steps that you try to follow. The same way you write some steps where you try to understand the application. Okay, so whatever the steps that you are writing are called as a test cases. Okay, so these test cases are executed manually by a tester. Okay, again a manual intervention is happening. So that is called as manual testing. And what we will do here with the help of this, we are trying to ensure whether this particular application is working or not. And test cases are planned and implemented, and we will say 100% of what application testing is completed, and we also create reports manually. So this is called manual testing. So now everyone will be able to understand what is automation testing. Can anyone tell me what is automation testing here now?
Without interaction, we automate testing.
Testing the functionality by using any tool, instead of
Correct.
testing manually.
Correct. Okay. So whatever we are doing, testing it with the help of some tool. For the tool, we have to write a framework. For the framework, we have to write some script. For all these things, it will take a lot of time, and this is called as automation testing. So these are the best marketing tools in the market for 2023, 2024, and the next slide shows you 2025. You see Tricentis Tosca is everywhere. For performance testing, it is Jmeter. For other API testing is Postman. For UFT, again, web application testing, UFT and Selenium. So likewise, there are different applications. So rather than using all these different tools, we can use one tool called Tricentis Tosca, which will help you to make, understand, or automate everything, whatever you're seeing it on the screen. So these are the different tools, best QA tools in market in 2025. Okay, you can just check this in later classes. Okay, so we'll just talk about what is Tricentis Tosca. So what is Tosca? So how it started its journey, where it started its journey is all what we will learn now. Okay. So Tricentis Tosca was founded in 2007 and it is developed by Tricentis Tosca, which includes a Tosca Explorer. So when you first see how Tosca looks, it is just an explorer. It started with an explorer, and then later it started slowly started developing all the other things. Okay. The later was initially created by he is the man who actually started called Wolfgang Platz in 2000 as a predecessor of the core component of Tricentis Tosca, which helps us end-to-end testing is possible for software applications. So Tricentis Tosca is a test automation tool that provides codeless AI-powered solution for optimizing and speeding up end-to-end testing across digital platforms. Okay, so you ask me whatever the platform, I can say there Tosca is already there. It simplifies the creation of automated test cases, allows uh, users to focus on their systems without manual intervention. So in the early years, 2007 to 2010, what actually started, how actually started is, it was just a foundation. So where they just started a testing tool just to support agile and DevOps methodologies, because at that time, these are the most trending methodologies, okay, I can say. And focused on model-based testing, the early versions emphasized model-based testing allows user to model test cases and automate test generation. Okay, so they started after that, after the foundation, they started on model-based testing. So remember this one, keep a star mark. We will talk about this model-based testing a little after some time. Growth and features, it is continuous testing, enhanced user experience. So they have the tool has now is very well understood just by seeing it, and API testing is possible. So introduced features of API testing, recognizing growing importance of service oriented architecture. So that's why they have started API testing also. And the major advancements came up on 2016 to 2020. So where I started with AI and machine learning, and they have started with Tosca 14 and integration capabilities. So what is the AI and machine learning will help you to increase or improve the test case design and maintenance, optimizing the test process. And Tosca 14 is released. It has enhanced capabilities like test case design feature that supports, it also supports exploratory testing and also automated testing. So integration capabilities, it is built stronger integrations with popular tools like it can be integrated with Jira, Jenkins, and also Selenium. So Selenium workflows or Selenium test cases can also be run in Tosca. Okay, so and the recent development from 2025 till today. So they have done a shift left testing. So does anyone know what is shift left testing?
Yes, ma'am, I know.
Tell.
Yeah, like in the development area, we are going to test with the development team before giving to the QA to the build.
Correct. Okay. It is like a test early and test often. What is shift left testing? It is testing at a very early stage, even before the development of the web application. We can test it early, and more often also we can test it. That is called as shift left testing. Thank you so much for pitching it. Yeah, and enabling developments to incorporate testing at the early stages of the development. Okay. Cloud and virtualization support. Yes, it also supports cloud-based testing and virtualized environments also. Like if your application is working in VMs, like virtual machines and all, that kind of applications also can be automated with the help of Tosca. And it has enhancements like test management features to streamline workflows and boost test coverage. Collaboration features introduced capabilities for better collaboration between development and testing, focusing on shared ownership of quality. Okay, so how does this Tricentis Tosca works? It works on a codeless and AI-powered tool. It is a risk-optimized testing, and it is also a model-based approach. Okay, so first you have to decide what model that you have to decide. Okay, so model can be a web application testing, can be a database testing, can be an any desktop application. Whatever is the model, first you have to decide the model, and you have to understand how to do it, and then we can start with it. So as I've already explained in the previous ones, now it is again time to reiterate it. Like Tricentis Tosca helps us to automate, optimize, accelerate end-to-end testing, remove risk of your software releases, and release faster and higher quality software. So this is how you start with it. You will more in detail you get information. For now, you just have to understand we have to scan your application before we start our testing or test case writing. Okay. So what is scanning, how to do scanning, we will see it in the next coming classes. But for today, I will just incorporate the main terminologies into your brains so that slowly you will get into understand it and try to understand them. Okay, so yes, Vision AI is one very good feature that we have to for sure discuss. This will help us to do more shift left testing. We will discuss it in later stages of the class. Yeah, and Tricentis Tosca helps us to test sooner, smarter, and test more with the help of Vision AI. That's why it is has become this advantage is also helping us more and more to get into the market very widely. Does anyone know what is risk-based testing here?
Ma'am, repeat the question, please.
If I miss a scenario, then how much loss it will have to a business?
Correct. Okay. So
Ma'am,
risk-based
please repeat
testing
the
is,
question.
sorry?
Please repeat the question, please.
Yeah, I was asking what is risk-based testing.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay, so risk-based testing is you assess the risk, what is the risk, and then based on the risk, you start testing it. Okay, so that is called as risk-based testing. And test case design, yes, you can design your test cases. You might have one scenario, but you have different sets of test data for that particular test scenario. You have to test it. So for all those things, you can do a test design sheet. You can use it. You can run it. All those things are possible. Test data management is Tosca. Yes, test data management is also possible in Tosca, where you can manage your test data that is coming from your test cases. It is also being, we are covering it as part of our course in TDS2. Okay, distributed execution in Tosca is possible. You have to just you have to set up all your server machines, agent machines, and do a distributed execution. So I will talk about more about this distributed execution in next coming classes. Yeah, if you talk about reporting, so commonly whenever we are doing a testing, the first thing or the client or the manager asks is how many test cases are done. So do you think we can complete it? What is the test coverage? So all these questions come up. So manually, if you have to do it, you have to go manually check it, how it is coming, all those things. It is not possible. So here, if you see, Tosca itself gives us some reports. Okay, so previously it was only few reports that we can do it, but nowadays they also has done customization. Okay, so we can also customize our test reports and give it to the clients or the managers, whoever is interested in seeing the reports. Yeah, and Tosca supported systems are, if you see, Jira, Jenkins, Azure, GitLab, Citrix, Microsoft, Oracle, SAP, Salesforce, .NET, Java, Outlook, Excel, PDF, React. So if I keep on talking, I have to talk 180 plus technologies, which is highly impossible. So I'll just, these are the higher level and most used softwares that I can say in the IT. So I've just figured it out and put it on this thing. Yeah, CI/CD is possible, issue tracking is possible, real-time traceability is also possible. So reviews from the customer. So who have used Tosca for their project. Spar is one of the project where they have used Tosca and they have said that execution speed has been increased by 800%. It's not 100 or 200, 800% they have increased it since. And they are very, very, very happy with that this tool, and they started giving very good reviews all through the internet, and they are encouraging people to start with this Tosca tool. Okay. So any questions still here? I have to take it up.
Hello, Mansa. Actually, I have one question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Actually, I didn't understand actually Tosca full form is topology and orchestration specification for cloud applications. So what do you understand by topology and orchestration specification? I mean, I didn't understand that one.
So yes, we will talk about this. What is this topology orchestration in the next coming class? Okay. So today you just have to understand that it is an abbreviation. That's it.
Okay.
Ma'am, Tosca is a free tool or it's a paid one, ma'am?
It is a paid tool.
So for example, how much it will be the cost? For example, web application is there. So to use to use 6 months or 1 year, how much they are charging?
So it depends upon how it is. Okay. So it depends upon how your project requires, how many licenses. It's not like a standard price. If you ask me about pricing, even I am not sure because I have never dealt with this pricing concepts with those Tricentis. But I do know that it depends upon the number of licenses required, what are the features that you want to do. So all those things are included.
Then how we are going to practice, ma'am?
So for us, we have, I told you, right? All your licenses, everything will be handled by me, my team. Okay, don't worry. You will have your tool in your system installed the next coming, so 3 days. Make your 3 days to extend your tool also.
Mansa, once it is installed, what is the time? I mean, like till what time we will get free license?
3 months.
Sorry, 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months. It is 90 days.
Okay. Thank you.
Ma'am, after that, Mansa?
Yeah, that is what afterward, if you want, we can let you know how to do that.
Okay.
So for these 3 months, we have this license support, right? Or
yes. License part, don't worry. Okay, so I'll guide you in all the aspects where you can extend your license, where you can get your license, how much ever time you want, you can keep the license with you. Okay, don't worry about it.
okay, this will be included in the whole fee structure, right? Do we need to pay anything extra? Yeah.
No, nothing extra.
Okay. The basic configuration laptops is sufficient, right? Or for this installation or anything?
Basic configuration is fine. Okay, so I'll give you out the configuration in tomorrow's class. What is the main configuration that is needed? Okay, if you're using i3 or i4 or sorry i3 or i5 processor, I'll let you know what is that processor that is needed. Okay. So Mac systems, it is not supporting currently. Okay, if you are using Mac, I would request you to get a Windows laptop.
Okay.
Mansa,
Okay.
I've got a question for you. Regarding
Yes, please.
regarding SQL access, do you recommend DNS or connection strings?
We will have a database installed, a database set up in our local machine itself. So it will not be a connection string with the username and password.
Okay, and then with the test designs, do you recommend creating reusable code? I think they call them RTBs in Tosca.
Yes, yes, we are using RTBs. We will understand how to do this RTBs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have one
Mansa,
quick
one more question. Sorry, please go ahead.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, somewhere in the slide you mentioned that we can integrate with Selenium as well. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we need to integrate with Selenium. Is it because it was previously used and we are introducing Tosca and bringing everything into Tosca?
Yes, there was a couple of projects which I worked with. So they were very curious to, I mean, come to Tosca at the middle of the project, but there were already few scripts that are already developed in the Selenium. They don't want to miss that also. So for such kind of scenarios, this helps.
So in that case, for example, if we have written some manual test cases, so is it possible to bring it into Tosca and get it automated automatically?
No, it cannot be done. You have to use couple of tools. You can use Qtest tool. Okay, so which helps you to get all your test cases inside the Tosca, like however you do it for Jira and ALM. Okay, Qtest also helps in the same scenario. And then automation, it cannot do it directly, but you have to design your automation tools.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, there
Mansa,
is one more question. Yeah, please go
Mansa,
ahead.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm Shiva.
yes,
Are you right now working with Tosca?
yes, I'm working with Tosca.
Yeah, for example, 9 years, 10 years of experience. If I keep 3 years in Tosca, what will be the market standards for getting the packages, CTCs? How much we can demand in the market in India? Indian
Yeah,
standards, yeah.
Shiva, this is a very tricky question to answer, okay? Because I cannot put a standard, okay? Nowadays, you know how markets are playing around, right? So I can guide you with the same question, not at this point of time, but for end of the course, I can assess your capabilities. I can assess how you're taking this tool. All based on all these things on your mind, yes, I can surely tell you at the end of this course how much package you can ask.
And I want to go with the lead level in Tosca. Could you please help
Okay.
me for resume building and
Yeah,
the course?
resume building is already given. So with AI, see, I am not helping you. AI itself, I am giving all the tips and tools that I have personally learned to land a job in other country. Okay. With all the tips and tools, I have spent almost like 30